Bruh. Oh my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for the release of the Epstein files, the Trump administration has been hot on the trails of targeting people who do bad things to minors. I guess that's the best YouTube-friendly way to describe it. And they had a sting going on in Nevada. Now, the sting was successful, thank God. They caught a lot of people in the sting. The problem is they caught the wrong people in the sting. And what I mean by that is that one of the people who was caught in the sting, his name was Artiom Alexandrovich or something like that, I believe is his name. And I know many of you are like, so what? Who is that person? Well, the reason why this was one of the wrong people to catch in this sting was that this individual was an Israeli citizen. And mind you, just so we're clear, this person was trying to link up to do bad things with a 15-year-old. That's just so we're clear. This individual, Israeli citizen. But it gets worse, because this Israeli citizen is not just any Israeli citizen. This individual works for cybersecurity for Israel, one of the head individuals. So now we have a problem. Now, there are two sides to the story, because what has happened is that he has since posted bail, $10,000, boom, flown back into Israel. That's what's happened. He was arrested, charged, okay, right? And he was released. Now, there's another story where it was saying that, hey, the Trump administration intervened. Now, this is by Sean King. Sean King says he spoke with the police directly. And directly, they told him, and it was shocking to us because we had worked so hard to get these people, and we got a call by the Trump administration saying, hey, we got to expedite this person out of here, okay? Now, I don't know which one you want to believe. Given as far as that we don't have the Epstein files thus far, and that they're constantly trying to squash that, I'm more inclined to believe Sean King. That's why I'm more inclined to believe, just so we're clear. Now, the district attorney of Nevada has come out and said, hey, I had nothing to do with this. This is more of a state thing. It wasn't a federal issue. So we're going to leave it to them. I'm not connecting dots that don't need to be connected. But it was pointed out that the district attorney was appointed by Trump, and that this individual is Jewish, okay? They are Israeli themselves. Not saying that, she had any type of, intervening with this scenario and is working on behalf of Netanyahu. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I just want to make sure that we put that out there. Now, in cases like this, they can absolutely make sure that he doesn't fly off, right? Prosecutors can intervene and be like, yo, we want to have an ankle monitor on him. We want to, no bail, right? They can absolutely do that. And we've seen them do that in other cases, okay? In lesser cases than this, mind you. So I find it very interesting that this individual is an Israeli citizen, can fly over here to the U.S., do crimes, and then fly back to Israel.
Come on now, dog.
Off of, I guess, the promise that he's going to come back for his court date. when allegedly it was Israel that intervened to get him out of here to begin with. You make it make sense, all right? You make it make sense. Now, I find this absolutely hysterical, given that right now we are arresting husbands, we're arresting fathers, we're arresting kids to yeet them, all right, back to Mexico, Venezuela, Guatemala, places that they're not even from. So you're going to have to riddle me this, Batman. They were telling me that, hey, we were going to get these criminal aliens out of here. Okay, got you. They did the opposite. And while they were talking about, we want to make sure that we get rid of all these, Bill Clintons who are messing with kids and stuff like that, all these sick people, we got to get them out of here. They go and let an Israeli citizen who's the head of cybersecurity for Israel, fly back to Israel after trying to harm a 15-year-old American citizen.
Come on, man.
Does that make sense to you? Can someone make sense? I can't make any sense of this, all right? I can't make a lick of sense because it doesn't make any sense. This is absolute nonsense. That's what this is, all right? You show me a black person who's gotten that type of leniency. And we're talking about a heinous crime. This is probably one of the most heinous crimes you can commit, bruh. I would put this above homicide because this person that you are trying to harm gets to live. They have to live with this trauma that you forced upon them. That's what's happening. That you are taking advantage of a minor. That is the most heinous thing you can do, and yet we're just letting people, just fly back to Israel. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I know I'm very well aware of, of what people allege of what's going on in Israel and how it's a safe haven for certain individuals like this. And let me just say, if you don't want that to be the case, if you want to say, well, Lucas, that's a myth and that's anti-Semitism, I will say that this really isn't a good look for you, pimpin'. All right. I'm just letting you know this isn't a good look. And this isn't a good look for the Trump administration because it goes to show who they are allied with. They care more about Israel than they do our own citizens, fam. Our own youth, like our own minors, bruh. Think about that. How do you care more for them than you do for us? But I guess that's not beyond the pale because all their policies has shown that to be the case. Their executive orders, a violation of our freedom of speech. When it comes to their attack on Harvard, a litany of things. When it comes to their funding of Netanyahu currently, right now. After you had Israel, people who are defending Israel said that, after review, they doing a genocide. Has that stopped them? Has that stopped us from funding them? So I just want people to understand where this administration is for. This administration is not about making America great again. This is about making Israel great again. Just to be honest. And I'm not saying that any type of disrespect to Jewish people, love the Jewish people. I'm just saying that as a disrespect to this presidency and a disrespect to Netanyahu. That's really what this is, a disrespect is. This is a disrespect to humanity, bruh. This is an offense to American citizens. That we are on the bottom of the totem pole in America? Make it make sense. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you believe Lucas is just one person, okay? This is the one person. He's going to fly to Israel and he's going to come back. He's probably really repentant for what he did. It was probably all just a big misunderstanding, okay? That's why they let him go. Or if you can't believe, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you because as far as my policy is we catch you trying to meet up with a minor and do some funny stuff, off, not even off to jail, bro. Off to the moon, fam. No, we're not going to send you to the moon. We're going to send you to the sun. You get a one-way ticket to the sun. That's how I feel about that. So that's just me. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Thursday through Saturday, Disagreement Day. Number on screen. You call and we duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. When the head individuals